What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to the channel. Oh, we got moved, y'all. I am over here in Spokane, Washington. I got my fancy new screaming internet, and I'm just loving it. However, we did have one major casualty of the move, and that was my GPU. My GPU was already limping a little bit, and it did not survive the move. So, you know, clearly I didn't have my machine secured well enough. The bouncing and rattling around in the moving truck, whatever, caused some issues, and I am without a GPU at the moment. Now, I did reorder an entirely new system, actually. I bit the bullet, went into debt a little bit, and ordered a new system. I've got it coming, but my content over the next 7 days is going to be a little sketch. I'm going to try getting some live streaming going from that shadow server. I'm going to start that tomorrow. So keep an eye out for a live stream tomorrow, and we will kick that in gear. But we got us a Dungeon Defenders 2 update yesterday, so let's jump in and check out all of the goodies. Now, first off, it is titled the Spring Cleaning Update here. Winter is over. We knew that was coming. We got the new daily login reward with Old Peepers. We knew that was coming as well. The Christmas tree is gone, and Mr. Peepers is there now to provide our daily login gifts. But what we didn't know, we got some of those cool carnival costumes back, but they have been changed as well. Let's see. Old Peepers is a longtime friend of the Ethereans. He'll be delivering consumables for 1,000 gold. And here's the cool thing. They're not just those cosmetics anymore. They also do additional things. So the Trust Me disguise is going to give players to deal 1.25 more damage. The Lucky Bunny mask gives the players 1.5 higher jump height. That's cool. The Rainbow Fro gives the player the ability to spawn cat projectiles for a limited time. So think Meow Mirror with any weapon and your Fro. The Snow Liger gives the player the ability to go 1.25 times faster. And then the Imperial Grin gives the player 25% extra damage resistance. These are all pretty cool. None of them, I mean, it's just cool. It's going to be something fun to play with. Let's see, we got 2 new shards and a new pet. Now, this new pet I am excited about. One of the things, in my opinion, that is seriously missing from Dungeon Defenders 2 is special loot. We don't have any rare special loot to farm, and we've got a Crystalline Betsy that I personally am super anxious to jump in and get squared away. Now, we knew there were some new bundles coming. I'm not going to go over those in the storefront. We also got some new tower skins. Let's see, the Hypno Tower Skin Bundle. This is another bundle from the store. And then we got some shard packs available too. See, the addition of the shard shop was such a huge success, we wanted to bring even more player requested bundles. So, starter defense shard bundle? Wow. 5 destruction shards. The advanced defense bundle. I mean, smooth move there, Crummies. You have forced us to get 2 different bundles here. But if you got the starter defense bundle and you got the advanced defense bundle, you're going to have 5 destructions, 5 deadly strikes, and 5 defense rates, which that's going to really hook up 5 defenses for a new character or a new player. That is huge, a huge jump ahead. We got lots of other bundles here. We'll take a look through all of those. And then the persistent tower option. Now, I know this one has got mixed emotions. I personally like it, but I'm used to it from playing Dungeon Defenders Awakened. This is a huge quality of life thing, especially once you get used to it. Now, let's get around to Onslaught. Or, pardon me, I jumped right. I skipped the bread and went right for the butter. Balance changes. Well, let's take a look through these. Now, first off, Onslaught. Drakenlord no longer appears in Onslaught. That is not going to hurt anybody's feelings. That's for damn sure. Now, I'm assuming, does this mean the Drakenfrost Keep map? I know I'm a little late to the party here. Some other people have already played it. So does this mean that the Drakenlord is not on Drakenfrost Keep? Let me know down in the comments below, because I haven't had a chance to play yet to find that out on my own. Now, we got the Nerf bat swung on some anti-mods. All anti-mods have been reduced by 23%. Controller servo was reduced by 16%. Shocking Revelations. We knew this was coming. It now deals magic damage instead of storm damage, and the damage has been increased by 200%. The stun was also increased to 2 seconds. Now, the bad part about this is there's not really a bad part about it. People with a legacy relic of Shocking Revelations are going to be hurt. There's no doubt. I've already got private messages, people saying, oh my god, I'm never playing this game again. But what this does do is it allows us to have that Stunning Revelation stun on the weapon mans and apply any element to it. Now, the weapon manufacturers are expensive to place, so whether or not this will ever be a meta, that's a bit of a reach. I know that Rexo and some of the high Onslaught players have already done some high floor tests, and as far as I know, they were not using weapon manufacturers at all. As I think for the most part they weren't anyway prior. Draining Strikes, damage reduced by 75%, is now multiplicative instead of additive. Now, Pet's got a big-time rework. Pet damage now scales off of gear score. So the gear score of the hero is going to up the damage of the pets, and this will be substantial. Of course, we know we got that new Crystalline Betsy pet, which I'm excited to get in and farm up. The pets, I'll be doing a lot of research on because I love pets, and they're super fun. This is not going to be some crazy powerhouse, but it's good stuff. It makes the pets worth something other than just that one ability. Alright, now elemental combos. Now, Fire and Oil. The Ignite combo now melts enemies' armor, increasing the damage they take from all sources by 25%. This, without a doubt, is a free 25% multiplier. It is, without a doubt, going to be a part of most metas that anyone puts together. I personally am excited to get in and use it. I already use Flame Auras everywhere. Add in some Squirties from the Lavamancer, and it's a GG there. See, Ice and Earth Elemental combos no longer require crushing damage. Hitting a frozen enemy with Earth damage increases the Earth's damage dealt and also stuns them for 2.5 seconds. Now that's kind of interesting. So you're keeping the stun value of the freeze, and it's Earth damage now instead of crushing damage, so it'll be a lot easier to get applied. That will be something very fun to play with as well. Now, taking a look through the heroes, the Abyss Lord, Fiery Brimstone, damage increased by 200%. The Hailstorm Tower reduced the animation to have higher damage uptime. This is just good stuff. Excited to play around with it. The Barbarian, base healing value reduced by 50%. We all know that the Barbarian was an unkillable wall, so I think that one was well expected. Lots of excitement about the Dryad. You got the Harpy animation has gotten reduced down, where you get more damage uptime. Plus, the Hornet's Nest got buffed. It's going to hit. Enemies now have a 6 Hornet limit per single enemy instead of the previous 3. So this is a definite buff to dim bees. The Huntress, piercing shot cast animation time reduced by 35%. This is that load up time before you send your Flamey Bird. Having that reduction is nice. A little explosive trap damage drop off. I'm kind of surprised by this one because the explosive trap, although it wasn't used as often because of the reflect beam metas being so powerful, the explosive trap was like the second most OP defense in the entire game. I mean, just ridiculous. So I'm kind of surprised it got a buff, but it got one, so I'm not complaining. The Geyser Trap, radius increased to 800 from 400. That will be nice as well. And then Explosive Surprise Charge, damage radius updated to reflect the Geyser Trap buff. So we got the Explosive Surprise also gets the benefit of that Geyser Trap radius increase. Okay, now the Lavamancer. This is a big deal for Lavamancer fans. There's a new Lava Warrior Shard, which is going to allow you to generate lava charges on melee attacks. Now, that means you don't have to have your fissures planted around everywhere to generate your lava charges. You're going to be able to get them from melee attacks. So if you like playing the Lavamancer, if you like that tight little booty he's got going on, well, by golly, get out there and start swinging, because you're going to be able to generate your lava charges just by punching things in the face. Nothing wrong with that. Now we got the Series EV2 buff beam, increased the collision radius by 100%. The Reflect Beam got the Nerf bat to the face. I think that was well expected by everyone. That is extreme. It went from being the meta damage user to being complete trash. So we got a case here of the Nerf bat swung way too hard, way too aggressively. Of course, you're still going to get the benefit if you have tenacity or an automation shard of giving yourself some cyborg protection from the Reflect Beam. But I think in most cases, there's not going to be a reason to use Reflect Beams anymore, except just to counter cyborgs or to counter projectiles. So the Reflect Beam is no longer the defense it used to be. I got seriously mixed emotions on that one. You know, admittedly, it was ridiculously overpowered. I'm not trying to deny that. But that is a huge nerf. Huge nerf. And the DU cost got reduced. Who cares? It's trash now. Alright, the new boosted beam shard. Now this brings the buff beam into a little closer viability with a boost aura. Now the buff beams have always been viable, however they're expensive. This will basically give the buff beam the boosted power shard from the boost aura, so good stuff there. Unholy Fire Squire, I'm not sure if this is going to be viable or not, but it's cool. Damage increased by 81% and now scales off of armor. That's kind of cool. Who doesn't want to get out there and burn up some fools on your Squire? That should be fun. Now, let's see. Exploits. We have fixed several game-breaking exploits to make the DD2 world a better place. Like a lot of them. Building way more than you should. Too many hyper shards. Upgrading. Blah, blah, blah. Grave Infection and Frostfire Remnants were stacking. The dream has been destroyed. Keep your Frostfire Remnants, y'all. Get rid of your Grave Infection. It's now trash. I'll be adding an anti-mod probably to my Nuke Monk. There was some PvP going in Hub, of course. Locked mods. There was some exploity issues, no doubt. And then, what else? Grave Infection was dealing too much damage. I told everybody this for years now. You can go back like 2 years and find a Grave Infection video showing that it was doing the full damage every tick and critting and stacking unlimitedly. So, I mean, this has been a well-known thing. Definitely way OP. It needed a nerf. It got it. So, trash Grave Infection. Shackled mod. Fixed an issue where Shackled mod did not work on normal assassins. Fixed a bug where the Geyser Trap VFX was not scaling properly. Ancient Power no longer resets Hypershard progression. Defenders could not play floor 480. I didn't even know about that one. The Harpy Tower was wonked. Collision issue with the material conversion vendor. Fixed Ascension Monk's boost percentage. Yep, that means that the Monk got the Nerf bat as well. Now, some of the Monk haters out there are like, oh, it's supposed to be 2%. It was never supposed to be 2%. It's another typical trendy typo and poor tooltips. Why would you put points in it to get to 2%? It was supposed to be 20%, I'm pretty sure. That got dialed back down as it was way blown out, causing the massive nukes. Now, that was the first thing I checked, was to see what my Nuke Monk could hit for. Now, in Chaos 7 gear, not in Chaos 8 gear, it's still packing a big, big punch, but the Nuke Monk got the Nerf bat. It's confirmed Chromatic hates monks. Fixed an issue where oil geysers were slowing friendly players. Very nice. Fixed an issue with the shard shop persisting tooltips with the page changes. And then fixed a performance issue when using items with passives. So lots of things to explore here. I tell you what, out of the entire update, the thing I like the most is there's a rare pet to farm. So we've got something to farm in Dungeon Defenders 2. We've got something to do other than just mindlessly grind Onslaught and watch that number tick up. Click, 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 up to the next level over and over again. So I am excited to get in and check this out, but I'm more excited for what's to come. This is a step, y'all. This is a step. Some people are happy. Some people are pissed. The update overall, it doesn't give us anything new to do other than farming that pet. So I think a lot of people will be really bored with it and done with it in just a couple of days of playing around. However, it's a step. We haven't had an update for Dungeon Defenders 2 in, 2 years? We were way overdue. We got one, and hopefully there is many more to come. Now, I'll keep you all posted on my current situation. As I mentioned, I am going to try to stream live tomorrow, but sadly, I am on onboard graphics right now. I've got no GPU in my machine, so I'm going to have to stream through that shadow server. I finally get... It's just crazy how much RNG hates me. I finally get a badass internet connection, and my GPU crashes, so I've got crazy upload speeds and nothing to upload at a crazy speed because I've got onboard poo-tier graphics. Now, until I get this next machine here in like a week, I'm going to get some Dungeon Defenders 2 streams out there, some Dungeon Defenders Awakened streams out there. However, I might do a fresh Stardew Valley playthrough. The graphics requirements are a little lower. That's going to run on my onboard graphics. I will keep everybody posted on that, but I did wanted to say, I'm back, y'all! I moved. I got so much work to do at this house, but we are here. I'm sitting in my new office. I don't have my new desk, and I don't have the room set yet, and the studio set up. I'll have full before, during, and after pictures of all that hotness, but it's a step, y'all. It's a step in the right direction with not only Dungeon Defenders 2, but in me in the studio life. So I will not ramble on anymore with this one. I do apologize to keep going on and on, but it's been so long since I talked to myself in a room to my monitor, and I miss you all. So I'm so glad I'm back. Thanks again. I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy.